thepowerofvoices.com presents The Lee Michaels Show.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
What's on your mind? Politics, entertainment news, current events.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
From all over the world. And topics all over the spectrum.
I'm talking front page story all over the world. It shook up men, women, boys, and girls. The headlines there. If you want to be rich, then you better make sure that you got your shit. Oh, come on.
Lee and Carol are taking your calls now.
Call now.
Hit it.
424-227-9461. Call 424-227-9461 and let the power of your voice be heard. Live, worldwide, on the Power of Voices Radio.
It's in the streets. Headlines. Headlines.
And now your host, Lee Michaels.
Good morning, good afternoon, hello world. Welcome to the Lee and Carol Show. Yes, we are here and ready. Not only to talk about the headlines, but the bovine. You got to have a little bit of that in there every day, you know, otherwise you'll be boring. Welcome to the show. And Carol, how are you today?
I'm great. I had a good walk. I fed the birds.
All right. So you've done your civic duty?
No, I felt like I was in that movie, The Birds.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I put it down, just one bird, all of a sudden he was making sounds and they were flying from all directions.
Oh, yeah.
And they were the big seagulls.
Oh, yeah. They will bring in a flock
Yeah, because
on
the
you.
pigeons won't go in till they're done.
Yeah.
I guess the pigeons get the tiny little crumbs. I
Yeah,
seen
the
a
crumbs
crow
on the
jump
table.
in there.
A
He
crow?
showed no fear.
Yeah, crows they're kind of bodacious.
He's like, I'm in here. A black crow.
Yeah.
It was all white seagulls and
Right.
one black
One crow. And then the pigeons came up for the cleanup. Yeah, the seagulls are they're kind of bodacious, and they'll
Well,
fight off other birds too.
They actually talk because they make this sound, and they all of a sudden there was none at first, and then one,
Yeah.
and he started making this sound. They were flying from all directions. I
That's
go,
right.
"What the- let me get in this car before they shit on me."
Communicate. Well, I was wondering what that white spot was on the top of your head there.
Oh, I had that happen to a friend of mine. We were at his house out in Santa Clarita,
Yeah.
and he had this little dog, and a hawk came down to get that dog. See, because they have like a telescopic vision.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can
They
see.
could just
They
go
can see
in
a
like
mouse in the weeds.
Yeah. So he was coming down, and I yelled, and the hawk got mad, and he pooped all over my friend's head, and it was like he hadn't went to the bathroom in a month. It was just reeking down.
You scared the crap out of him, huh?
No, I think he was mad because he didn't get his meal.
Yeah, I'm sure he
And
was.
9 times out of 10, the joke is they usually drop him.
Yeah, well, they drop him to kill him, and then they come back and pick
Well,
him apart.
I've seen her drop him and not come back.
No. Well, they'll come back later. But they want to kill it.
Because I was watching an eagle hunting, and he was chasing, I think it was goats on a hill.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see
Yeah.
that video? But
Yeah, he picked that goat up.
the goat got away.
Oh, he did, but he was holding on to him
That goat
as they were
got
rolling
away.
down the hill.
Because remember, the other goat was following,
Yeah.
and they ended up getting away.
Yeah, they
Because
did.
I think they tumbled.
Yeah, they did.
Remember, they fell,
Yeah.
and then the eagle.
I wonder if that eagle survived that tumble down the hill. You
Remember,
know?
he flew off.
Did he?
Yeah, he flew
'Cause I
off. Did
thought
you
it-
see that on my page? Because I post animal
I
stuff.
saw it about a month or so ago. don't
Yeah,
know
I
where
post
saw
a
it.
lot of little animal stuff.
Yeah, the animal.
I think the
stories.
best one I seen was the one in India where the drunk guy, he always slept in front of a door, and they got up in the morning, there was a huge snake, and you could see the impression of the man in
the
him.
snake. Oh, the snake.
Yeah,
ate it.
because they crush them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it takes them weeks to digest that.
Oh yeah, they'll go somewhere and go to sleep.
But the size of their mouth, when they open it, I like those kind of tapes.
You're weird.
No, my son, I used to buy him Trials of Life and The Predators, and when he was in preschool and kindergarten, he'd bring him to school for show and tell, and all the kids would be crying, and he was so excited with these tapes.
Wow, that's kind of weird, don't you think?
Not really, it was just showing you how animals get their food.
Yeah.
It's like the mountain lion right now. I'm against that they get to shoot him because they're up in his land.
Yeah.
He's been going in killing their, what are those little creatures they have? llamas or something.
Llamas.
I mean, he literally went in and killed about 7 of them. He didn't eat them. He just wiped them out.
Wipe them out. Yep.
I don't know if it was really the lion, tiger that, or whatever it is, the mountain lion that did it. So now they told these rich people out in Malibu, you can shoot them. But now all the activists have stepped in and said, no, you can't shoot them. You moved in his land. This is your, when you move up there, you're in their land.
That's true.
And you put your meat out for them. You put those animals in at night.
I saw a fox in Beverly Hills.
Well, that's because they took all their land. They're pretty, huh?
This one had high heels on.
Oh,
You walked right into that one, Carol. You did. You did. I mean, that was an easy. That was a softball. No, but I did see
no,
a
you
real
will
fox.
see them. They do walk around all over. I mean, we
I was
got
surprised.
coyotes here.
Oh yeah, coyotes. But I was surprised to see a fox.
Well, you used to have foxes that lived over here where Playa Vista is and the airport where they took their land. But most of those foxes died.
Where's the
I
airport?
think they were poisoning them.
The
LAX, there was
Oh, okay.
something they took that they weren't supposed to. Like where Playa Vista is, they were never supposed to build there because at one time, I think it was DreamWorks was going to build there. And
Right.
something happened, I think, where these contractors came in and offered more, so they told them they couldn't. And now they've taken their land. Now I'm hoping they don't let them get what's across on Lincoln because that's
Yeah.
their only sanctuary right now.
That's true. Now, didn't DreamWorks build something down there though?
I don't think so.
No. Was another technology? Oh, is it Google or Yahoo?
Well, that's in the other part.
Oh, okay.
This is the part where
Where all the townhouses.
where it's
and
down the hill
condos.
from Westchester.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah,
just-
I remember when all of that was a marsh.
Well, it was. There was
Yeah.
little wild
That was
animals
back
that lived
in
in
the
there.
early '90s, even.
It
wasn't
wasn't
that
that
long
long ago.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
kind of sad that they managed. You can't win nowadays. Money talks.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem with up there, Standing Rock with the Indians.
Well, you see, I
You know?
told you what they're doing. They're setting outside now, and they're stopping all these trucks that are bringing in food and heaters for them. They're stopping people, convoys.
Wow.
They're doing everything they can to stop. It's like you already took enough from us Indians. What are you going to eliminate all minorities now? Is that what we're trying to do?
Well, it's corporate greed.
I always, in my
know what it
mind,
is.
never had fear because I felt there was more of us than them. And
Well,
now I
that's not true.
realize they're the ones with
Yeah.
the power because of weapons they have.
That's right.
And,
You
and
can't-
by right, why aren't you hitting these white kids when they're protesting? Why aren't you shooting them with grenade stuff? Because that young girl they shot, they said when they were picking stuff out of her arm, because I think did they amputate her arm?
I don't know. I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, it was a young girl from New York came there just to bring water and help out. And she got shot with one of those grenades that they claim it has other stuff in it. And they said there was shrapnel in her arm.
Wow.
So they're doing illegal stuff.
Hey, good morning to Bobby Stamps and Chris Bass, Anthony Hamilton, and others that have already chimed in early on during the show here. Thank you for tuning in and being loyal listeners, viewers on Facebook Live, YouTube, and at our website, thepowerofvoices.com. And by the way, you can still go to your app store on your phone or iPad and download our app. It's free. And you get all the streams and everything right there. So go and search for The Power of Voices in your app store, whether it's iPhone or the Android. We got you covered. 424-227-9461 is our number. If you'd like to chime in and be a part of the conversation, we kind of whatever today.
Did you see that with the 2 women where they were bashing each other's car?
No. Where was this?
It's been all over the news.
No, I don't.
They were in,
I
it's
missed
in
that one.
California. Now, the one girl said they hit her car. And she tried to get out of there, and they kept stopping her. But they get her outside the car. But they're telling 2 different stories. I have to hear the other one's story before I can go on any further. But
Yeah.
it was like a
So it was an
demolition
accident?
derby.
Oh, really? They were just
Oh,
running
no,
into
they
each
were
other.
going out. They took off her door.
That's beyond road rage.
It was the one when she got so scared and finally was able to get away. She knocked one of those water, what do you call them, hydrate?
Hydrant?
I can't say a lot of words. So
That's all right.
you have to
Water
correct
hydrant.
me. She knocked that out. She was gone, but they caught him. And I was watching the one on news telling her story, but I haven't heard the other two's story. It's been all over the news. It was kind of like a joke.
Wow. What's up, Tim Watts and Jens? What's going on? Good morning to you. Good afternoon to Tim out there on the East Coast, up in Bmore. Are you running for mayor yet, Tim? You know, I'll be your campaign manager. I'll come back to the cold weather just to make sure that you are elected as the mayor of Baltimore. You're the man. You can do that. You know you can. You know it. While you're jiving, you know you could pull that off, don't you? You know it. You got a lot of people out there that love you, man. At your town. Tim Watts for mayor, Baltimore, Washington. Take over D.C. as well while you're at it. Then we'll move on up to Philadelphia. Then we'll run you for president before your hair is as gray as mine. That'd be fun. Yeah, well, you know, Carol, we're in some crazy times. You know, we're still trying to figure out what our president-elect, what's his name, is going to really do. He's already moonwalked on a number of issues that he campaigned on. So what else is he not going to do? He's not going to get rid of Obamacare. He says he's, after taking a closer look to it, that maybe there's some things here that we can work with. Of course, the only thing that needs to be fixed right now is to control the costs that the insurance companies are allowed to escalate. That's simple. Ain't no rocket science in there. My 8-year-old granddaughter can figure that out. So do that and leave it alone. Everything else is cool in the gang with it. A lot of good features in there. And if you got some other stuff you want to add to it, so be it. But why delete something that over 25 million people now are using? Yeah, it could be more affordable, so fix that, damn it. Stop playing games with people's lives. But see, the politicians are bought and paid for by the lobbyists, these special interest groups, the pharmaceuticals, the insurance companies, the hospitals, the doctors, corporate America. They're bought and paid for. We all know that. Now, what's the solution? Real simple. Vote the clowns out. Everybody's talking about, we need term limits. No, you need to get off your fat ass and go to the poll and vote them out. That's all. That is a term limit. That's the only thing that I agree with as it relates to this, something that's come out of Mitch McConnell's mouth. He says, we have term limits. It's called elections. And he's absolutely correct on that. Everything else coming out of his pie hole is bovine. But he finally, I guess, a moment of truth or some sodium pentothal was injected into him, and the truth came out. But that's right. He's right. Now, what we have to do, the people, is to go out less than 2 years from now, in the midterm elections, we need to make that look like a presidential election with the turnout. And vote these congressional members out of there. If they're not doing what you think they should do, if they're not fulfilling their promises, then get rid of them. Vote them out. Put Mickey damn Mouse in there. Anybody. Carol for senator. Don't put me down.
Might as well, the idiots they put in.
Don't put me down. Because I go in there. You've seen people fight in other countries in the House and the Senate. Yeah, I'd be turning it out. I'll bring the boys from the hood. It'd be a showdown. What you know about that, Tim? You remember Archibald and the Drells? Gonna be a showdown? Yeah, you old enough. Don't even play. But yeah, man, I mean, that's what we need to do. You need to stop looking at all this sideshow noise and listening to Mr. Haney, the president-elect. What's his name? He's Mr. Haney. And Pence is the Wizard of Oz. Y'all listen to me now. Listen to me. I've been trying to tell y'all from day one, this clown never intended on being the president of the United States. Now here he is with all the marbles in his hands. He don't know what to do. That's why the Republican Party surrounded him with people like Pence. Because if something goes wrong, they got their guy. They're right back to business as usual. Status quo. We're comfortable with Pence because he thinks like us. That's what the Republicans are saying. Who's in control of the transition team? Pence. Do you think Donald Trump actually knows who to pick? Come on. No, he has no clue. Now he's saying, well, I'm going to divest myself from all my business interests. Oh, no shit. You just came to that realization that is an absolute? Really? What were you thinking all this time? That you could do both? Please. And to my fellow New Yorker people, New Yorkers on 5th Avenue, 6th Avenue, 7th. Y'all need to run that clown up out of there, man. Don't let him disrupt your life because he doesn't give a damn about yours. He doesn't care about the businesses that he's going to impact by staying in New York on 5th Avenue. He doesn't care. He's a self-serving duck plucker. He's a jackrabbit. Why can't you guys get it? Run his monkey ass out of New York City, period. Make him go to Washington, D.C. in the house that he's supposed to live in while serving the community, while serving this country. Why does he have to have his way? And why do you have to be inconvenienced because he's a self-serving jerk? He is. Ain't no other way of looking at it. Look at all the things that this guy's done wrong in his business career. And you're going to tell me that he's not self-serving? He's beyond selfish. He is self-serving 9th degree, black belt. That's how bad he is. So, no, I don't like him. I don't trust him. I don't like anything about him. I'm beginning to wonder if his kids are criminals as well. The apples don't fall far from the tree. So, y'all better pay attention. Pay attention. All 3 divisions of the government are controlled by one party, the Republicans. The executive, which is the president. The judicial, which is the big house, the big court, the Supreme Court, and the legislative, the House and the Senate. They can have their way at a snap of their fingers. They can do anything they want to right now. Now, to the people that voted for this clown, maybe you're happy. I don't think you're going to be happy over the long run. I think you're going to be going, damn, I voted for this fool? Oh, my God. What a mistake. I think that's what it's going to be. I think we're going to be highly disappointed with what this guy does. Now, granted, all the things that the House and the Senate turned down when President Obama was proposing various ideas, I think some of those are going to be put forth, and they're going to vote on them, and they're going to put them into play, like the infrastructure bill, which should have been done 8 years ago. But no, they didn't want to do that. So what's going to happen? They're going to bring some good ideas to the table, and they're going to call them their own. And at best, it's going to be a modified version of what was already proposed to them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 year ago. Mark it down. November 30th at 10:22 a.m. Pacific time, Lee Michaels made this statement. I'm telling you, this is what they're going to do. And then they're going to have no shame in their game. They're going to walk around with their heads up like they did something big. They have no original ideas. And what they call as their original ideas, it's usually something crazy. You go, what? What are they thinking? Carol, what are you doing? You're tripping over your own feet. Ah, okay. You're doing grandma duty. Yeah. So, folks, listen. We have to do what is right. Let me say, I appreciate what the Canadians are doing up there, standing up and protesting against what's happening with against the Indians up in North Dakota. So the Canadians have joined in. I think that's a great idea. Bring more attention to the wrong. Don't sit around and
The sad thing is, I don't think we can fight them. I'm starting to realize they really feel they're superior.
Well, they are superior.
No,
That's
they're
the problem.
not.
They are in the power and the structure and the
Yeah,
laws
well,
and the rules and the regulations. They have control.
I just hope people that didn't get out and vote and all you ignorant ones that don't have no money, this is going to hurt you more than anybody.
Yeah.
I can't even, I'm getting to where I don't even want to watch it. I've just got to blank it out and find better
Well, that might
things
be
to
good.
think about.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I told you about my experience last night in the cold weather.
What was that?
With my cat, that I realized that I need to start dating.
Oh,
I can't do this.
so you're not in love with your cats anymore?
I love my cats, but when you wake up and one's under the covers and he's hugging you and you realize, you say, wait a minute.
You're spooning with a cat.
No, I wasn't spooning. He was purring, and it's like, I realize
All hugged up with the kitty.
I'm not going to become an animal, a cat woman. I love animals, but,
Wait a minute. The cat was purring?
well, they always purr if they're happy. You never heard a cat purr?
Of course. Absolutely. I've owned cats, many of them. So you know what I'm going to do for you? While you're laying in bed, I'm going to come over and play Pharrell Williams' song, Happy for You.
No, I thought about it. I said to you, I realize I got to quit doing this. I have to quit. I have to realize it's time to date and quit being so angry over that last man.
Okay. All right,
And I
folks.
realize it.
We're going to open up the dating line here. So, but see, here's the thing, Carol. You're going to be impossible. You're very difficult. You won't even let me put the camera in so people
No,
can
I
see
really
you.
don't. His lighting is terrible. Now, where he sits, he's got lighting. I watched other people come on when they're
Well,
in
if you
here.
sit- you sit over in that chair. You'll be fine.
I worked with lighting, and
Oh, my
he
God.
even tells you
Excuses,
the
excuses,
lighting in here
excuses.
is
It
terrible.
You're right. Sometimes I look
So
green,
fix
but
the
who
lighting.
cares?
I'm
Okay,
a woman.
okay.
Women do care.
Okay, so if I go out and spend $500 or $1,000 on lights, then then I can put the camera on.
No, because I wouldn't want to be on a camera.
What's it talking about the lights then?
Because this
So
is radio.
no, this is video radio.
No, you like being on camera.
No, it's not about what I like. It's about the technology that's available that affords it.
Oh, you have
us to
people
be able
that
to
call
do
in
that.
and they're not on camera.
Well, but they can call in on Skype and I can put them on camera.
But they don't.
But they can.
You and what's his name that's sick, Jesse. They like the camera.
No, it's not about
Jesse
that. See,
loves
Don't
the
try
camera.
to create distractions and make a
I'm going
bunch
to
of
change
noise.
this. Did you know Morgan Freeman could sing?
I don't give a damn about Morgan Freeman singing.
He can sing.
We're talking about you being on camera.
Wow, he's old.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't know wow. But he can actually sing.
Who cares?
I do. I think he's a great actor. He just had a birthday
Good. How old
in
is he?
June. Well, 1937. Would that make him like 78 or something?
Old as hell.
Old is only old if you tell yourself you're old.
Yeah. Spooning with the kitty. That's what Chris Bay said.
No, I wasn't spooning with him. I was comfortable.
Well, that's
It was
if
so
you snuggle
cold.
up,
I love
that's
cold
kinda
weather. And
spooning.
then I said, you know what?
Were you rubbing his belly?
No, he was just, my cat's, you've seen how big my cat is.
Yeah.
He's
the
a big cat.
Big old puffball.
And he's got lots of fur.
Mm-hmm.
So as cold as
All
it
three of
was, my cat thinks he should get under covers. He gets under everything. You've seen how they get in boxes.
Yeah.
They're known for that, cats. They've even seen where tigers and lion, if you were to put a box in a lion's cage, he's going to get in it.
Yeah, that's it's
There's
a shelter
something about
thing.
that
Yeah.
they like.
They feel
And
contained and
like
and
her, she
protected.
gets in her little bed thing. It's like a tunnel she sleeps in.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what she does? She loves these catnip mice. They're solid catnip.
Yeah.
She has it everywhere she goes. That's why she's
Drives her
been
crazy.
so happy lately.
Well, that's good. Well, I don't know. So
Could
you
you
know,
sleep with
you
this
see how
cat?
that's a weird looking cat. No fur on it. That's weird looking.
But they're so cute to me. It's just you can't let them out in the sun because they get sunburned. You actually got to keep clothes on them. There's a dog similar
That's
to
too
that.
much work. I couldn't handle that. Yeah, that's too much work. You'll be consumed with taking care of an animal like that. Is that a hybrid breed? Is that a made-up thing, or is that a natural?
No,
breed?
that's born like that.
Yeah.
It's literally born like that. It's a very expensive cat.
Yeah.
Just, I doubt if their lifespan's long.
Yeah.
I wonder, has anybody else been following this young girl on Twitter that's in Aleppo? Remember I was telling you about her, and all of a sudden the news got a hold of it, and they're putting her picture everywhere. I've been following her on Twitter for over a month now, and it's really sad. The other day she came in, and, they just bombed the hospitals over there, the children's
Give a
hospital.
little more background about her. Why is she so popular? And what's
Because
going on?
she's tweeting. Her mother's actually doing it with her. They're tweeting and telling you what's going on there and how frightened everybody is. And I've been
serious.
following her, yes, because it reminds me of an old movie called Anne Frank, when this young Jewish girl was hid in an attic for quite a long time. And it's called The Diary of Anne Frank. Now, they didn't have social media back then.
Right.
So this is kind of reminds you that when I started following her, somebody sent me and told me, follow this young girl on Twitter. She's 7 years old. I'm a little worried for her now because the other day she came in and was telling you they just got bombed at their house and she's probably going to be dead. But she did live through it and she's came back. But she's hungry. She's telling you she's hungry and they're at someone's house, but they're posting her picture everywhere. And the news got a hold of it. And I fear for her life now because
Well, you know what?
they don't care who they kill.
No, they don't. And if they want to kill her, they know through the cell phone that she's using from tweeting where she is. So let's hope and pray that she can survive and get out
It's
of there. But
very
all the other people
interesting.
as
You
well.
should really follow her on Twitter. She's very, very interesting.
What's her Twitter handle?
Her name is, I don't have my Twitter up.
Well, find that and then we'll give that out so we can give.
She's
get
on
more
my
people.
Twitter. I have to get it off my
Follow her.
phone.
Yeah, but that is sad. But there are probably tens of thousands of people out there that are in a very similar situation in these countries that are being bombed, and whether it's Iraq or
There is, but she's
Syria.
reporting this.
Yeah.
She's in an area where everybody's spinning so into this politics. I don't know why my phone's talking.
I got a 3 a.m. call.
Did I call you?
No, Drea called me, but it was a butt dial. She didn't mean to. I didn't hear
My
the phone.
cats butt dial people.
Do they really?
Yes.
You better put a password on your phone so they can't get in. Keep that from happening. Or maybe you have one. I don't know. Do they know your password? They're pretty intelligent cats.
I can only do two things, one thing at a time, so my mind's in the phone. They don't know the password, but they're probably smart enough to know it. But they do. They step on
figure
the
it out,
phone.
huh? Yeah, they step on it and get it going.
They do.
424-227-9461.
It's very interesting if you have young kids to know about this young girl. It's very, very interesting.
What can we do to help her?
There's nothing we can do. We can hope that she gets out of there alive. Her name is, I'm going to type it in and make sure I have it right, because I have her on my Twitter, but I have a lot of people on it. I already have her up. Today she hasn't tweeted since September 26th. No, she tweeted 5 hours ago. She said, we just got her out of Aleppo safe and unharmed. Yes, she's out.
Good.
Made me want to cry.
Well,
This is her thing, but she's very interesting if you have young kids to have them follow her, make her a pen pal or something, because this little girl's been reporting for a while. I've been on her Twitter because I get involved in stuff like that. And I was so happy just now to see that. 5 hours ago, she tweeted they got her out of there.
okay, here's her Twitter name. ALABEBANA. That's ALABEBANA. And I'll try to type that into the.
Yeah, I know a lot of you are parents or something. This, especially if Chris is a journalist. I think you told me he was.
Yep.
She's a very interesting story, and I've followed her for quite a while. And the other day, it just blew my mind because I had seen where that hospital, that children's hospital got. They don't even have hospitals there. And we sit here, and I myself am guilty of this. I've been bitching every day about Trump. I'm just hoping he doesn't do this to our country. But to see how these people are suffering, and it just really, it bothers me.
Well, you know.
And you got to read some of her tweets. It'll just blow your mind. But her mother's been doing this with her. Here's one when she first told you the other day. She says in her last message, this was when they were getting bombed, and she's telling you we're under heavy bombardment. I can't say a lot of words. I don't think we can be alive anymore. When we die, keep talking for 200,000 still inside. Because she thought her and her mother thought they were going to be killed. But fortunately, she wasn't. And now to see 5 hours ago, she told everybody she's out of there. Because I had fear that someone was going to get a hold of her. Because they started putting her face all over the news.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Because she's asking you, telling people to help. This is a little 7-year-old girl.
There's thousands of those little people and people in these.
Well, you know, the
war-torn
woman that wrote
countries.
Harry Potter, she had been sending her stuff, I think through like emails where she could read a book and that. It was sad the day when they got bombed because they show a picture of her and she's showing you where she's all got stuff on her, and it's just, I don't know what I would do if I had to. My life, I don't care. It's my kids. I don't want to see my children ever have to suffer. And I'm afraid the way the world's gone, they're going to see a different world than what I've had to see. I mean, I've lived in racism, but nothing what I fear might happen in the future, because I don't think us minorities are going to sit back. Because, I mean, just like the Indians, I told you there's 2,000 vets heading there right now.
2,000 Indians heading?
No, 2,000 vets that served in wars.
Oh, okay.
They're headed there.
That could be, you got war trained.
I mean, what gives them the right to come on their land? Why didn't they do this on the white people's land?
Well, they did.
Why don't we go to Forest Lawn, one of these graveyards, and do the same thing to them?
Because it ain't going to happen.
No.
No, they're not going to let that happen.
I guess someone came in just now.
No, just close the door because we're making noise.
Oh, we were?
You know, so, yeah, that's not going to happen, Carol. You know that. Come on. You know how the system works.
I'm tired of the system.
Well,
I ran from the system. When I came here from Montana, I didn't want nobody to know I was Native American. I hid it because I was afraid everybody was the same as the people where I'm from. And then one day I woke up to it, and I seen all these white women out there buying fake cheekbones and putting their lips in and getting almond-shaped eyes. And I said, you know what? I'm happy who I am now. And I did become happy, and I'm not full-blooded Indian, but I am registered Native American because my father is from the reservation.
Well, that's, you know,
I mean, we're Wounded Knee, my reservation, and a white man owns Wounded Knee.
Is that right?
That's our land, but a white man owns it.
How is that possible?
They leased things years ago. Johnny Depp's buying it, trying to buy it back. He's willing to pay a lot of money to give it back to my people.
Is he American Indian?
No, but he likes Indians. They go film on our reservations. I mean, Dancing with the Wolves, I believe, was filmed at Pine Ridge. I know one. It was either Pine Ridge or the one in North Dakota. My reservation's very poor.
See, I don't understand why the
Obama helped us out. I can't think of the name of this lawyer. She's died, but we all got checks. I didn't get a real big one because my reservation's poor, but a lot of the people on reservations got hundreds of thousands of dollars with this settlement he was able to get, Obama.
See, with the American Indians that own these casinos and that are very prosperous, why don't they go in and buy this land?
Because it goes.
Because as far as I'm concerned, Johnny Depp is no different than the white guy that owns it now. I know he's pro-Indian.
No, he's
but,
buying it back for my tribe.
Well, I understand that, but he will own it then, not the
No,
tribe.
he won't. He's giving it to our
Okay,
tribe.
well, that's
My
different. I
tribe's
didn't
been trying to
understand you
get
saying
my land that me and my family have because there's a reason for it. Right now, our land's been leased for 200 years that belongs to my family.
Mm-hmm.
I make $15 a year off of it.
It's not very much.
No, it isn't.
And,
And you
how
can't
much
get them
land is
off
it?
this lease. Very little because there's a whole bunch of us. Probably
No, I
half.
mean, but the total, is it
I don't
thousands
know.
of
I've
acres?
never looked at it. I've never even been to the reservation. I have to go down there to get my ID card, though. Because, see, I can go to Canada without a passport. As long as I can show I'm Native American and registered. We don't need passports.
To go where?
To Canada.
Really?
Chippewas actually came from Canada. My daughter's father was Chippewa Cree, which is two tribes, but Chippewas aren't registered.
Why?
Some of the tribes didn't register. Like in Alaska, I believe the tribe there isn't registered. I don't think Alaska, was it always a state?
No.
And I don't think Canada, it definitely isn't a state. And
Right,
Chippewas
separate
lived
country.
up in Canada. They're like a French-Canadian Indian.
Yeah, Alaska was a country in itself, and it became a state during our lifetime. I don't remember the exact year, but I'm thinking 40 years ago, 50 years ago, maybe. Let me Google that.
It's just very interesting. Like when he asked me a question, the casinos, it goes back to the same thing. Greed comes in all colors. All colors. It isn't just white people that are greedy. It's all colors. All different races have greed. I don't see Will Smith donating a lot to anybody. I see Beyonce and them come in with stuff, and Magic Johnson's probably one of the best.
Yeah, Alaska
'Cause
became
he's
a state
down there.
January 3rd, 1959.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying now.
Yeah, now,
But they're recognized.
As relates to celebrities of all kind, whether it's movie, television, music, whatever. Some do make donations and support causes, but they don't do it openly. They don't, go public with it or have their publicists, do a big press release that, well, I'm giving $2 million to this cause. But they just do it. So I in the defense of those that don't have the ego need to be fulfilled, keep doing what you're doing. Because there's a lot of silent donations made.
Working with
And I've done that
Michael
myself.
Jackson, he was the silent one.
Yeah.
When people talk terrible about him, he was never selfish, but
Exactly.
most of them want press.
Exactly.
I don't care who it is. They want press. I did this. I think Magic Johnson's a great person. And then there's a rapper. He has the son Romeo. What's his name? He was on a show. His son's name
I
is
don't
Romeo.
know. I'm
But
horrible
he
with that.
built factories, I believe, or different places to get people jobs and that. There are people, but there are ones that don't help out. I'm sorry.
Well, they are.
They help out for their own greed. They call it their charity.
Yeah.
And they only do it for a write-off. People like Michael Jackson didn't do it for a write-off because knowing Michael, he didn't even know what a damn write-off was. He didn't carry a credit card. He didn't carry cash because sometimes he used my card.
No kidding.
So I'm just saying,
Master
greed comes in all colors. It isn't just white people that own these bits that's greedy. You got all different races. They get some money. And I'm saying this when it comes to those casinos. The one in Palm Springs, they're so wealthy, it's pitiful. I used to have a friend, she's from there. She got like 30-something thousand, 40-something thousand a month. She would get checks.
Yeah.
So you can imagine when Obama settled this one problem we had, they got some pretty hefty checks.
Sure. Jens, my friend from Blab, is saying that Master P.
That's
Is-
it,
is,
Master P. Ask him
Romeo's
about
dad.
him. Tell him to call in because there's some history with him. He's a great person.
Yeah. No, Master P has done something.
And I think Magic Johnson's done a lot. He got people to bring their businesses on to Crenshaw around that area. He gave them incentives because I'm from the dance world. I'm a dance mom. And they got people to move. He got them to move in that area instead of paying all this money to the white areas. He started building the whole area up. Like they have a farmers market there every Saturday now. You can go to that theater. I don't know if he still owns it, but you can go in there for $4 and something if you go early in the morning.
That's
now you
cool.
know my cheap ass is there.
Good afternoon to Marshall Thomas of the Shy Lights in Chicago. Thank you for tuning in, Marshall.
I think I seen them at a show at a casino, a reservation with Josefa,
Oh, really?
way out there
Back
by
in the
San
day?
Bernardino. No, a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I believe they
Quite
were one
possible.
of the groups that performed. There was Harold Melvin.
And the Blue Notes. Yeah.
I loved the show. There was all different groups. I did like Gloria something.
Gaynor?
Yeah, she was putting everybody down. She's the only one that got a grant. She was up there on stage talking like, and then the funny thing is she had her dancers from probably 60 years ago, and she had this white
Gotta keep 'em
dancer,
working.
and she falls.
She fell down?
Yeah, but she was really not very nice when she started bragging about herself.
Well,
Nobody
you know,
else
that's
did
all
that.
she's got. She had a
But I
couple
believe
hits.
they were at that.
Yeah. Now, Marshall saying he's coming out February 10th and 11th. Marshall, Shy Lights will be coming to see you. All right. Great. I can't wait. man.
Where are you performing?
Yeah. Yeah, put that in there, Marshall.
Because
What's
I
the
would sure
venue?
like to see you guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely go. Got to see my boy. That's my boy from back in the day. Dave says good morning, hello to us. Yeah, Marshall said yes, he was there. They were there.
See, I told that was our same experience when we had the chauffeur because Josefa told the radio station they needed to send us a limo. And remember, I said that we were laughing because they sent us this
Right.
old diesel, and the guy had a pimp hairdo, and she almost got us killed because she was yelling at him or talking crap, and he kind of stepped on that pedal. I was like, okay, Josefa, cool it.
Don't mess with the driver.
But it was a great show. I'm trying to think who else was there. I know it was them, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Because she emceed this. Josefa emceed it.
Yeah, she does a lot of those shows. Hey, what's up, Trey? Trey the Chocolate Jock, another Chicago a legend, now programming down in Texas somewhere. Yeah, you know the fool on the mic. Are you referring to me, Chocolate Jock? That would be me. Yep. I'll claim it. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Marshall. So let us know where you're going to be performing, and who else is going to be on the show. Is it just the Shy Lights? But that'd be good enough for me. I don't give a damn. I'd come out and see you just by yourself, standing there singing by yourself, a cappella. It wouldn't matter because you're my guy.
What?
back
Now,
in the
when
day.
are they coming?
February 10th and 11th. So we'll find out where the performance is going to be, and we'll be there.
There's a new theater on Wilshire. I think it's called the Saban.
Mm-hmm.
They get some great groups. I prefer the oldies but goodies because they actually sing live.
Yeah.
They're not up there flying through the air and doing all the auto tune. They're actually singing.
He said there's going to be 10 groups on this show. That's gonna be
We got to
fantastic.
get tickets. We
Yeah.
got to get tickets. He's actually got to come to our show.
Yeah.
Come in and talk.
Oh, he'll come in. Marshall, he'll come in. He gets in town, I'll make sure. I'll go send an Uber for him.
We'll
I'll
send
send
Tanya.
Uber.
We'll send Tanya's Uber.
Yeah, we'll send Uber to get you.
I wish I could be an Uber driver, but My friends, it's
No,
not they're
no.
not scared of my driving because I'm too cautious. So I won't cross anywhere because I'm very OCD. So when I have to go to a light, Lee will tell you, anybody that drives with me will tell you, I have to go all the way around. There's got to be a light. I will not attempt to cross that street. And
Yeah.
if I do, I'm going to make a right-hand turn. I'm not going to make a left-hand turn.
You're
So
pa-
I'd be the worst Uber driver you could get in the car with, unless you like my conversation.
Your passengers would get out of the car, start running.
No, they'd be like that one on Hood Uber, the one on the bike. And he pulls up on the bike, and the white guy tells him, I'm waiting on what did he say? I'm waiting on an Uber. This is your Uber. And he's on a bike, but he's not pedaling. Get on and he uses some pretty profane language. But remember, he gets on the bike and he's not pedaling. He's using his feet to move the bike. And then he gets mad. Remember, he's only going 5 minutes from there.
Yeah.
And then he tells me, I know you're going to give me a good rating.
Yeah, Marshall said he's going to send a poster, a plugger, I guess, so that we can talk about it. But yeah, we'll pump it up. Absolutely. The Shy-Lights coming to
I'll get Anita
LA.
to go. Anita will like that.
Yeah,
Because
that'd
he
be fun.
probably knows the Pointer Sisters.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Anita Pointer, I'm sure you know her, Marshall. Yeah, I had her on the show here not too long ago. What, a month and a half, 2 months ago? Yeah.
Yes.
She was fun. Real fun. And, yeah, we had a good time with her. So, yeah, man, that I'm looking forward to that. 10 groups? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a great show. I like
Absolutely.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, too.
Yeah, they're good. Oh, I mean, that goes without saying.
I told you the one used to come in, too. I used to work at a salon in Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd come in and get his hair put in rollers.
Which one was that?
He's got the real big lips. And he always wears his
Carol?
hair pressed and curled.
Oh, that's Maurice's
He
brother.
does have big lips.
Yeah. Well, okay,
I mean, I'm describing
He's
him.
the
You
skinny-
don't have
the
big
skinny
lips.
guy,
The
right?
skinny guy with the
Yeah.
big lips
Yeah.
and the press and curl. Because he'd be under the dryer all the time. Very nice guy.
he's a great guy.
But he's still wearing that press and curl.
Oh, yeah. That's his thing.
That's a great group,
That's
too.
his image. You
We
know,
got to
you
go
can't-
to this
you can't
show.
leave that alone. That's like Marshall. Marshall wears the what do you call them? The suits with the long jackets on it.
Tuxedo type?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
I love the moves.
Yeah.
Like I said, they don't have to do all this flying through the air. Like, remember I told you I just went to Guns N' Roses because I think
Yeah.
I had asked you. And I had the best seats. I had floor seats.
Mm-hmm.
And they were even bringing us beer out and just all kinds of, and we were invited to a buffet they had that night. But
So you had the
they
VIP
were amazing because you know why?
Mm.
They didn't have to do all that. And they were
Well,
singing.
they're true musicians, and they're singers, and
So
they're not
that's what I enjoy. And my son, who's a
Zoot
young
suit.
guy, he loved them. It is a zoot suit. Is that what they wore? I thought
Yeah.
the Latin guys wore zoot
well,
suits
they
too.
picked it up, but yeah, that goes all the way back to the 20s, I guess. The zoot suits, yeah, the long jackets and the puffy pants. Yeah, that was a Shy-Lights brand. That was their thing, you know. Each group had their own little look. You know, you had the Moments, you had the Delphonics,
The Temptations.
the Temptations, the Four Tops. I mean, all those male groups, they all had their own look and thing, you know. The Intruders. I'll always love my mama. Great groups, man. But there are not many groups like that today. The boy bands that are out there today, there's not very many of those.
Well, Backstreet Boys were good when
They're all right.
I went on the road with them and they were actually really good.
Yeah,
They didn't do all that lip singing and
Yeah,
I think Boys to Men were really good. They
Yeah, they were good.
harmonized in that.
Yeah, they were good.
But they're not around now.
No.
That kind of ended that era, but I kind of think they're going to have to go back to it because people are getting tired of these lip singing. People like, I hate to say this, what's that one singer, Adele?
Yeah.
When she was on the Grammys, the machine messed up. And she was really off pitch, but she was very honest about it. She did an interview and she said, I'm always off pitch. She said, but the machine went off that corrects me. She was very honest
Yeah.
about it.
Auto-tune.
And it's so funny because Anita Pointer said to me, she said, she's off pitch a lot. And it's even like with Beyonce. I like Beyonce myself, but a lot of singers that have been out there for years, they feel she runs a song too much.
Yeah.
But I like her shows. I've been to her shows. I think she's great.
All right. The SOS Band, Freddie Jackson, the Shy-Lights, Blue Magic, Surface, Bloodstone, Peaches and Herb,
Oh God, my friend had a baby with one of the guys in Bloodstone.
the Floaters, and Brenda and Ronnie Laws. Okay, let's see. Now that's going to be on Friday night, February 10th, 7:30 at the Rabobank Theater. I don't know. In Bakersfield. That ain't in L.A. Marshall. Damn, we gotta fly.
No, we can drive.
We ain't driving.
I'm going with.
I'm gonna call my buddy Ron Ellison.
Oh,
He'll
I'm
fly
not
us up
going
there.
then. I'm not
Oh,
flying
you don't
in
wanna
that
go.
little plane. Oh, hell no. I want no little plane and not with you guys flying. Mm-mm.
Well, you don't trust our?
No, absolutely. I don't like little planes.
No, you just chicken.
I don't like planes, period. I looked at those poor guys on that soccer team, and they showed you a video, and they're all happy, and it just breaks my heart. And I don't want to be on a little plane or a big one.
Yeah. That's
We
in
could have
Bakersfield.
drove there. I'll get my friend to drive.
Yeah, well,
Her family lives in
I know
Bakersfield.
people that Uber. We'll Uber up.
Are you paying?
Well, I guess so. I just stuck my foot in my mouth. Of course.
But you know, I don't even know if I want an Uber driver because you don't know how good these people. When my daughter tells me of some of her friends that drive Uber, I'm like, oh hell no, oh hell no.
Yeah. Now that should be fun. That's up in Bakersfield.
Lee's a good driver though.
I'm a
He
great
doesn't
driver.
scare me unless he drops his phone. Then it's like leave it on the floor, Lee.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
No, because you did that. Remember one day
Yeah,
we
but
were
yeah.
you dropped it. You were
I just
trying to
reached down
find
and got
it.
it, that's
No,
all.
you can't do that.
Sure you can.
Not when you're on the freeway going 70 miles an hour.
Oh, sure you can. You just got to know what the hell
He
you're
did
doing.
do it though.
I sure
He
did.
got that phone.
I got it. And
And
you're still
I
alive.
should have grabbed it and threw it in the back seat, but then he would have turned around and got it off the floor in the back seat, knowing him.
What's up, Ramonski? Bang, bang, bang. Ramonski out of Chicago. Thank you for tuning in, my man. No, I'm a very good driver.
He is.
Yeah.
Except when we had that one person in
will
the
you
car.
stop with the accepts? Come on.
Well, you didn't drive bad that day. It was her picking on you until I finally said something, and she got out of our car. Lee felt bad though. He goes, "Well, maybe we shouldn't." I said, "Leave her, leave her." My exorcist came out at me. She was like, "Stop this car!" And Lee goes, "Why? Stop this car!" She wanted out. Because I said to her, "Why don't you chill?" Because she kept picking on Lee, and it got me angry.
Yeah.
Remember, everything you did, she picked on you.
Well, that's all right. I don't give a damn.
You did the day you got into it with her.
Well, yeah. but,
She
you
never
know.
came back here, did she?
No. But that's different. That was a different kind of.
Oh, that because what did she do that day? She was targeting other people, and she's not a bad person, believe me. She's just kind of high strung.
Yep.
But we went and ate. We had a nice time. We didn't go where we were going because we wouldn't have found a parking place.
Yeah, it was jam packed. It was one of those outdoor festival kind of things, and it was just too many people, and they didn't have the adequate parking.
We would have had parking, but see, Lee locked himself out of the house.
Oh, why you got to tell the whole? Oh, they don't care
He
about all of
locked
that.
himself out of the house, but the best yet, where he lives, they have a gate, and that's locked. And so he
I
was
couldn't
locked.
get in or out.
He couldn't get in or out. He was locked. And I took a picture where he's standing by the gate, and there's a sign saying, "Beware of dog," and here's Lee.
See,
You were locked out for
friends
how
like
long?
you, Carol, who needs enemies?
You were what? Locked out about an hour,
No,
correct?
more than that.
Because I came over there, I had
About
told him we
2.5
got to
hours.
leave really early, and then afterwards I thought about it. I said, should have went with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I wait on Lee?
Yeah, Dave says we should Uber up there. I think it would be fun.
Well, it depends on who's driving us.
Yeah. Well, we get a maybe a Uber Select, Mercedes or BMW.
They cost more money.
It's all right. You got money.
I'm not
Stop being a
spending my money
cheapskate.
on Uber when you know how to drive.
Stop being
You got
cheap.
that
Come
brand
on.
new car and you can drive good.
Come on.
I am cheap. That's
Come
why I
on.
survive.
Yeah, Carol knows how to squeeze a penny.
I sure in the hell do.
Yeah, she's good at it.
Well,
I
you
to
have
say.
to know how,
That's right.
especially with these new people coming in office. You better know how.
Yep, that's true.
That's why I told you I don't cook a lot, because if I do, I'm so cheap. I will not cook nothing else till I finish that meal, and I
Right.
might be stuck eating it for 5 days. So it's like, okay.
You wear it out.
Oh, by the time I'm done with it, I don't ever want to have it again.
Yeah, Buddy Pass would be, that might be a good idea. My son works for American Airlines. I can get those special family passes. But the only thing about those things, you got to, fly standby. You might be standing by for 6 flights or not get on at all.
Bakersfield isn't that far, though. What is
Yeah.
it, like
About
2
100.
hours out, hour out?
About 100, little over 100 miles. I
Yeah,
think.
like Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So my friends, well, she don't stay at her mom's when she goes, because she'd probably go up there with us, because she went to Guns N' Roses with me.
No, I did not hear the man that invented the Big Mac passed away at 98 years old. Wow. Well, he probably ate a mini Big Mac, huh?
I used to love a Big Mac.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. I don't
Had all
eat-
that mayonnaise on it, because it was, 4 layers?
Yeah. In honor of the man who invented the Big Mac, I think I'll have one today.
Actually, they've been protesting at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they want to be paid $15 an hour. And I got mad at the news lady. She says to this Mexican lady, well, why do you feel you should be paid $15 an hour? And the woman said to her, the Mexican lady said, in perfect English, because she wasn't expecting that. And she said, because we can't pay our rent. Rent is so high. And she's right.
No, that's true, especially
And I
here
thought
in
the
LA.
news lady was very rude, because she talked to another person that way. And I wish I had been there.
Yeah.
But they protested at the airport, too. Was that yesterday, too?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah, they were headed, because my daughter Ubered someone there, the head person. There was like 10,000 people headed there.
No kidding.
Yeah, because you
That'll
can't,
shut the
with the
airport
way
down.
rents are going, people can't afford to rent. I seen a young girl on my Facebook yesterday, and she lives in New Mexico, and she was trying to get somebody to buy a desk and something from her because they were having to move out of their place because they couldn't pay the rent. And if she could sell it, she could get a hotel room. Because she said after December she would have a place. And this is happening everywhere. It's just too expensive.
Yeah. I don't know. There is a solution to these problems. The market, the rental market, the market to buy homes, especially here in the Los Angeles area.
Oh, you
is just
can't.
ridiculous.
Homes are too expensive.
It is. It is.
I could sell my condo probably for $600,000 now.
Wow. So, okay, let's say you sell it for $600. What do you do then?
Oh,
what
that's
can you
when
get
I'll
for
be
$600
leaving
nowadays?
to Utah.
Would you go back to Utah?
Oh, Utah I will go to. I have sisters there. I don't want to live down south. I have racist sisters. Well, I don't know if
It's
I call them
cold up there,
racist,
though.
but they have that attitude.
You don't mind the cold?
I love cold.
Really?
I told you that. I love this weather right now.
But this ain't cold. There's a difference
It's cold
between
to me
cold
now
and-
because I've lived
and
here
chilly.
so long.
Yeah, this is chilly. 60 degrees, 50 degrees,
Yeah, because when I lived
45
in
degrees. When you get below 40, then you start saying it's cold.
when I lived in Montana, I actually thought I had natural blue lips. My lips were always blue.
That's because you were kissing all the time.
No, from the cold. I swear to God, my lips were blue all the time in the winter. I would have blue lips.
Blue lips.
I swear on my life I have blue lips. And
Blue
my
eyes
mother
and
made
blue
us
lips.
walk to school. We didn't get driven to school like these spoiled brats out here. My mother made
Lord have
us
mercy.
walk and that. So I would hook onto a car because it's so icy.
Yeah.
And
We
you
used
know
to do
how
that on skates,
that was
but
fun,
not
huh?
ice.
That was fun to do.
Yeah.
But I think about how spoiled kids are. But I really did have
Blue
blue
lips.
lips all the time.
Blue lips. What color are your eyes? Gray or
Green.
green? Blue lips and green eyes.
And black hair.
and black hair. What a combination. And talk more trash than the radio. I bet you were a mess at 20 or 25 years old.
I'm trying to think what I was
What are you
like.
giving me the finger for?
Actually, I think I bartended then.
You were a bartender?
Yeah, I
Oh,
used to get
Lord.
on my 10-speed from Hollywood. I'd go all the way down to Adams.
Mhm.
I bartended at this bar.
Was that downtown?
No, on Adams. They
I
call
don't
it
know
the
the area
Hood
right
now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't look at it as the Hood. I just got on my 10-speed, and I'd have my little short skirt on so I could make those tips. I had a full bar. Because I was very entertaining. I could play dominoes, backgammon, and I could beat the hell out of all those men.
Well, let me ask you something. You mentioned tips.
Oh, I didn't just get tips. I stole. If you were a good bartender, you had to know how to steal, or you were not a good bartender.
We'll get to that in a second. But now, when you go to places like McDonald's and Burger King and places like that, I mean, they don't really. I don't know if they. Can you tip? Do they accept tips?
I think they would accept it if you handed it to them. They'd probably figure, what are they, nuts? I tip to people when I drive through a Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I can't. Maybe they should ask for tips. To
Well, I
help
don't know
them
that you
out.
should ask for, but I think maybe
Well, keep a
McDonald's.
little thing that sits out
Yeah.
the window and says in
Yeah.
big words, tips.
Yeah, maybe McDonald's and the other fast food joints ought to allow or encourage
A lot of them
tipping.
don't allow it because I
Yeah.
know if you go to a grocery store, some of the grocery stores, and you buy from, say, Coffee Bean or Starbucks, they're not allowed to take a tip.
Really?
No, go to
Starbucks you
Target.
can't?
No, some of them, yes. But the majority of them in the big grocery stores, they can't take a tip.
Really?
And I'll
what
say-
about what about the people that bag your groceries?
I bag my own usually.
Yeah, it's because you go to Costco.
I don't bag them at Costco's. I just throw them in the cart. And
I
then-
know. I hate that.
And I don't want the
I
boxes
don't like
because
that.
they have those
Yeah.
little moths.
Yeah.
If you buy cereal from there, those, what do they call those little moth bugs?
Bugs.
They're like a moth.
Yeah.
And they're in those cereal boxes. So I don't, I very seldom will buy that kind of cereal. I'll buy the granola, but
Yeah.
not the big boxes. But I don't usually have them I just have them throw it in my cart because I have so many bags in the car.
See, I don't like that. Then you got to take each item out of the cart and put it in your car, and then you got to take each item out of the car and then back into your house.
No, I bag it. I have bags in my
Oh, okay.
car.
Well-
Or I'll bring a big bag in.
I can't tell you how many of those damn bags I've purchased.
Okay, you don't purchase them now. You put them, they're not going to let you anyway. You won't be purchasing the plastic ones.
About these
Yeah,
kinds.
you have to buy those.
Yeah.
Those
I
are the
got-
only ones you can use
I
now.
bet you I've bought 25 of them, and I don't know where they are. What happens to them? They just disappear. And then I'll have them in the trunk of the car or on the back seat, and I'll go into the grocery store and forget to take them in.
So then you buy another one.
That's what happens. So you know what? I'm going into the grocery store bag business. That's what
Is
I'm
it all the states or just us?
No, it's just out here in California. I've never seen that anywhere else.
Well, if you go to Home Depot, sorry, Apollo. If you go to Home Depot and you buy something, they have the little plastic bags still.
Yeah.
Because I'll put one thing in 4 bags so I can use it for kitty litter. I go to
That's smart.
Costco's. My friends all laugh. They go, why are you pulling all those bags? Are you buying a bunch of meat or something? I go, no. Putting it in my purse. It's for my kitty litter. I mean, why should I go to a pet store and pay $6 or $7 for little bags for kitty litter when I can go into Costco's? They have those nice thick brown ones. They're nice ones.
Yeah.
I get enough of them and I use it for kitty litter. Why should I buy it if,
Well, I guess you're
if I
right.
can take them for free?
Dave says no, it's going on in Chicago also. Well, that must be since I've been there, but I can't remember to bring the bags in. So then you end up, they say, you want a bag? Well, you know, you can pay, what is it, 10 cents for the
10
paper one.
cents.
And I'll say, yeah, give me some bags. And then sometimes I say, no, give me one of those festive ones. I got one the other day was like a Christmas scene on it or something. I say, yeah, give me one of the seasonal
Even the dollar
festive
stores
things.
now,
Yeah,
you buy their dollar bag.
that's crazy.
I don't like the paper bags because they break. Why should I give them 10 cents and it's not going to last?
No, you put too much in it.
No, they don't. I don't reuse them. I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna spend 10 cents, I'm gonna give them an extra 5 cents.
I bet you I
and
got-
get that plastic one they
Yeah.
sell that's nice and thick, and you can
I bet
reuse
you I got
it.
10 of them there in the kitchen here at the station.
You do.
The
I've
paper
seen them
ones.
in there.
Yeah,
They're all folded neat.
yeah.
It's one thing about you, Lee. You're very neat.
Sometimes
No, you fold.
I have moments of being unorganized, but it's my it's my thing. Let's see what else Dave is saying here. Just recently, they asked you to bring in your own bags. They're going to charge. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what they're doing out here, man. It's crazy. What's up, Apollo? Where the hell you been?
You
just
even
woke
have
up?
to pay to go to the hospital and visit now.
No.
Yes, you do.
Pay.
You
gotta-
pay for parking.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Well,
I thought you
you're
meant they're
paying.
charging at the door or something. to
Well,
come in.
basically, you're paying because you're not leaving if you don't
Yeah.
pay them.
Yeah, and they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got sick once, and I drove myself to the hospital, and I was put in the hospital. My car
your car
sat there
sat there.
for 7 days.
Oh,
But I
my
left
God.
early in the morning when they checked out, and they're not there then, so I didn't have to pay nothing. So if you get there really, really early or late, you won't have to pay.
Well, no, but
They leave.
they have the automated gates now. Here's what I got ripped off. I went to the hospital, and I had a sinus infection or something. And when I came out, you have you put your credit card in the machine, and no, you could put money or credit card. So the parking fee was like $9. So I only had a $20 bill. So I put the 20 in it, thinking it's going to kick back the change, right? Took the whole 20, didn't give me jack back, no receipt, nothing. So I got ripped off for $11. I was upset. So I called the hospital the next day, and they said, well, we don't have anything to do with that. That's owned by a third party, so you have to contact them. So they gave me a number. So I'm just upset at this point. I'm just kind of like pissed off. It's general principle at this point. So I call the people up, and it's a voicemail. I leave a message. Nobody today has never called me back. So I got ripped off by the one-armed bandit. The machine got me again. I started to go through the damn gate and knock the board down just out of, so they have to pay more than $11 to fix it.
You should have.
Payback.
Well, on right below Wilshire and Western,
Yeah.
there's a Ralph's grocery store, and then you have a Denny's sitting on Wilshire, but the grocery store isn't. If you lose that ticket and don't get it validated, because you have to take a ticket to park to go shop and get groceries, and the validation's only good for an hour, I believe.
Wow.
So if you're one of these people and you sit in a store and you have to procrastinate on everything you buy,
Yeah.
you're going to pay some money for parking. And
Just
I
to go
think
to the
that's
grocery store.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? New York, the parking fees there are just
Oh, you can't own a car
insane.
unless you plan. You
Oh.
have a garage you can rent.
And
monthly.
people get into fights over parking spaces because many of the places where you live, you actually have to buy the parking space. So they're like parking condo spaces, $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 to park your damn car. In addition to you buying an overpriced, tiny ass, dysfunctional apartment. That's nuts.
Oh, Jan, the guy, Jan or woman, I agree why you don't need those plastic bags. Because even the ones I take at Costco's, I use them for litter. So
Yeah.
I do understand it does
Yeah.
kill animals. A lot of things happen.
Absolutely.
That's why California has passed a law now. They can't even have those. Everybody's got to get rid of them in the stores.
You remember the 6-pack of sodas and what have you used to have the plastic rings, you pull it out. Well, those were really dangerous to the seals and fish and turtles and what have you because they get stuck around their necks and arms and legs and stuff. And they can't get them off, and it ends up, the animal continues to grow, and this plastic begins to cut into their skin. And, it becomes a real mess. Around their necks, it chokes them to death. get hung up in the nets, fishing nets, and all of that. It's terrible. So I don't know. Do they still make those things? I think that I don't think they do that anymore.
I
haven't
don't.
bought
I don't buy
soft drinks and
soda,
beer
so
and
I
stuff in
couldn't tell you. I
a
never buy
1,000
soda.
years. Yeah.
It's all sugar.
Yeah, I
Every
don't do
once
it
in a
either.
while, I might have a Coke, but
I'll do a ginger ale from time to time, 7-Up or Sprite, but I don't do any of the colas because of the caffeine in it.
well, I like it now that I figured out I'm feeding the seagull all the birds at the beach. I'm sure people don't appreciate me doing that.
Feeding the birds?
Yeah, because they poo-poo all over their
Oh,
cars
so what?
and they're flying about.
Some of the people need to be pooped on. So good
No,
for you.
actually, that particular place, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. They're feeding the birds there. They get where they know you, though. I look like the bird woman today. There is a woman, Venice Beach, if you ever walk it. It's a great beach. If you come out here, all the freaks hang out there. There's like the seaweed man, the guy that walks around and he's got seaweed all wrapped around him.
For real?
Yes. And then there's the woman that feeds the birds, and she sits in the middle of them, and there's probably 200 birds.
Wow.
That's why people, when they come out here, because a lot of your wealthy people are buying up the property there, and they're trying to get rid of all this. But don't take that away.
Yeah. That's
These
part of the
vendors
culture
make
of Venice
really
Beach.
great money. People from all over come to Venice Beach because you'll never know. Like the guy, remember, he rides around on the bike and he has the turban and all that.
Right.
Now, my son went to school with his son to a private school.
Okay.
So he's making money to keep his kid in school.
Private school,
And you'll
sure.
still see him. He's really old now. But and then there's the guy that wears the mini dress.
No. For real?
Yeah, he always
I
has
haven't
a
been to
dress
Venice
on.
Beach since the 90s. So.
Well, I used to have a house right in Santa Monica on Bay Street, and it was horrible because they have a law there. You cannot kick the homeless out, and it got pretty bad. I mean, I caught a couple fornicating in my little garden,
Fornicating?
they were having sex. And there's times one chased me around my car. It was ridiculous, but
How was he chasing you?
I don't know.
He was trying to get some?
No, I just think he was chasing me, maybe to see if I could give him some money or food. They would look in my windows. And I did give food to people, so maybe I brought that on myself, and I'm still doing that to this day.
I think you're a teaser.
No, you see how I am. I've just let 3 derelicts in the last, year move in my house.
I'm talking about out in public around the guys. What do you think, Apollo?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm not.
Lee wants to know why you be doing the show with no panties on.
I have clothes on.
Wait a minute. Why are you asking me to put my name in it?
Apollo, I wear pants when I'm here. I've never
but
liked
you be
underwear.
wearing no
I'm very
panties.
honest
You be-
about it.
He told me he saw your moose knuckle last week.
I did not.
You know, it's funny.
You just come in and
My
start some shit.
friends have started really liking you. They think you're I had people I was playing this show, 2 different sets, and
What you said? Moose
and
knuckle?
they were in hysterics.
Camel
So
toe, I'm sorry. Moose knuckle.
I don't have no camel toe.
You have a moose knuckle.
You don't want me to talk about you, do you?
Let him
Come
have
on
it.
with it.
Oh, I could lay it on him now.
Do it. I'll lay it on you.
Y'all might like it.
Yeah, we might start a fire.
No, well, I might like you because you pay for it. So I know I'd leave with some money.
Yeah, but you ain't Asian.
But I don't have to be Asian. Not for the treatment you want.
You can't sing like them 3 Asian girls.
You don't
I
know
sent
what
Lee that
I can
video.
do. Like
Oh my
I said,
God! Wait, who are they, man?
you would pay
they're a
for
little
it.
group
So
out of
that's
Korea.
I like that about you, that you're willing to pay a woman.
I pay them because
Actually,
they
to
leave
be honest,
immediately
I have
afterwards.
more
That's-
respect for that kind of woman than the type of woman that'll go out every other night, pick up a man, and have sex with them. I feel if you're going to do that, make money. Make
That's right.
money for it.
I ain't mad at you.
You don't need to be mad at me.
She called
That's
you
a
a
figure of
trick.
speech, Carol. That's just a figure of speech.
Well, that is the name when they pay for it.
You're
They
a
are
trick.
called a
Fuck,
trick.
I ain't mad at you.
Tricks get arrested, too.
Yeah, in Florida, they take their car from them.
That's right.
They
I
do?
don't do it in
Oh,
Florida.
Yeah, they'll take your car from you.
And they don't give
Yep.
it back?
No,
Nope.
they'll sell it.
They auction that bitch.
That's right.
Just because you bought some hoo-hoo?
Yep,
Right.
that's right.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't.
it's the
I
price you
myself
pay.
don't have a problem with that.
I'd never had
So
any that good.
men were boycotting Florida. They screw up elections and they take your car for getting free.
See, in Montana,
Yeah.
we have houses, and they have a red light in the window. They really do have a red light.
Now, where?
In Montana.
In 1912?
No, they have places. They have whorehouses.
Today.
I haven't been back to Montana, not since they're so racist.
Don't tell him he'll move there.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that
He
whole
don't
red
have to
light
move
thing,
there.
nobody
It's
runs
everywhere.
Red lights no more.
It's everywhere.
He'll move there. I'm telling you, he likes to pay
No,
for it.
I don't. I don't
There's
need to
nothing
move
wrong with that. You pay for it when you're married.
Yeah.
You think you ain't paying for it when you give her some,
You just feel better.
when
about
she
it.
gives you some that night,
I
and the
don't
next
feel
day
better
she
about
wants
it.
to go buy something? You're paying for it.
When you're
Directly or
married, you can't
indirectly.
get rid of them.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a leech.
That's why you pay for it now, because they leave when you're done.
Oh, you leave.
Or they leave, depending on if I have the COD or if it's in call or out call, as they say.
Oh, you bring them to your house.
Some you do. They show up at the door like dominoes.
Wow. Yeah, Bobby says paper bag
Let's see,
on the head,
huh?
no problem.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got some that got
Why would
killer
you put
body
a paper bag on somebody's head?
Because they butt up.
because they ugly.
No, I know. I have friends
I've had
that
a couple-
are
I've had a
working
couple-
girls, and they're far from ugly.
Bobby, I've had a couple two-baggers. You got to put a bag over your face just in case her shit fall off.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but they have a killer body. I mean, I've had
Yeah, I
some
can't-
girls like I'll see their body and then they turn around like, damn.
Why?
I tell you what, baby, keep your eyes on the road. I'm driving back here.
You know,
Just
you'll
keep
see, in,
looking
in
forward.
Beverly Hills, you'll see a lot of that. You'll see, because I even look at women, and it's not. I appreciate other women, and you'll see them walking, and they go, "Wow, she's got a great." And then she turns, and it's like a horror, because they do all that surgery. And I actually had a client once. I hadn't met her yet. And when I met her, I said it out loud. I go, "What the F happened to your?" And I thought, "Oh my God, what did I just say?"
Oh, yeah.
You said what the F or you
Happened
used the
to
total
your
word?
face.
No,
She
no.
had shot
She's
so
got Tourette's
much
syndrome.
silicone in her face that it moved on her. And it was sad. It moved on her. She looked like nothing you could imagine. And I felt bad for her when I got to know her, that she was really nice. But you can't shoot silicone in your face because it moves.
Wow. Bobby, what do you mean you're a toe man? A camel toe man, or you just like toes? You know, some people have feet fetish.
I like pretty ass. I love pretty feet now. Shit
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I like nice
nothing
feet
like
on
a-
a man. I don't like a man if he's got them all yellow looking and not filed.
You ain't lived till you've had a foot job, boy. Oil that thing up and let them wrap them feet around it.
You know, it's funny, to be honest, you don't really know me. You don't know if I haven't had a foot job.
You'd have to have a penis to have had a foot job.
No, well, there's such a thing as men that
Unless
have
your
toes.
shit's so big a man can stick his foot up in it. Then
No, just
then,
their toe.
Then I can't
You
fool
know,
with
to be
you.
honest, I don't
That
even.
give no meaning to pussyfooting around with it. Get my whole foot up in that thing.
Walking around. Now, Dave Johnson says, I'm a monkey man. What is a monkey man?
Now, Carol, you live with Michael Jackson. He was a monkey man. Maybe this guy has the monkey.
No, he didn't. Monkeys didn't sleep with him.
He had a little monkey.
Actually,
called
one
Bubba.
of his monkeys slept. His chimpanzee, when he was a baby, stayed in my room. But they get a certain age, you cannot. You have to keep them caged because they get very violent. Very violent.
Bobby says he likes lollipop
Lollipop
toes.
toe.
What the hell is that?
Lollipop toe.
Is that I don't know. You got Bobby call in because Bobby, you talking about
stamps.
Bobby is a character, just like
Bobby
you.
stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those like S&H green stamps.
424-227-9461. Bobby called in. Bobby
stamps.
clowns.
Remember S&H green stamps?
Yes, I'm old enough to remember those.
I used to steal my grandmama's and go to the little store and get a calculator and shit, you know, whatever I could get.
Candy
oh
bars.
yeah, you and Bobby will get along great.
Well, you looked him up
I'm
on
looking
Facebook.
him up.
Yeah, he's a character. 424-227.
Oh wow, he lives out
9461.
here.
Oh, really? Bobby's
What does
in
it look
California?
like down there?
It
for
says he
females
lives
to
in
call it a
Huntington Beach.
monkey?
That's where those weird little. Is it Huntington Beach where those weird little things are all up on the sand and they're.
Oh, the little jelly things. They don't know what they
They
are.
don't know what they are. We don't know what's
They're
going to
Martian.
climb out of that ocean because of what they throw in there.
Give him the number. It's 424. Give him the number, Lee. Bobby needs.
Oh, he's definitely
227
227
9461.
9461. 424 227 9461.
Thank you. Call now to win.
And we'll hand out free Bobby stamps
That's
for
right.
the first 3 callers.
424-227-9461.
61.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I going to talk to you about? Oh yeah, who's the guy, the former CIA guy who they just made? What did they? The guy that told all the secrets to his mistress.
Oh, the general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a piece
what's
of
his
pussy,
name?
just get him to give up secrets, and that's fine. But they ain't mad about Hillary using a private server.
Yeah, right? Bobby, what's
It's
up?
okay.
Hey, what up? What up, Lee?
Everything's everything. I didn't know you were in California. Why did I have you back east somewhere?
Oh, I was born in Jersey back in the day when, I came out of the womb.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
you
that's
can tell
what-
by the accent.
Yeah, exactly. So what have you been up to, man?
Oh, no, just hanging out here at the house.
Yeah? The wife keeps you around, huh?
Yeah. I appreciate when she goes to work, though, to give me the space I need. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you're a photographer?
You know what? I took photography in college, and that's about it. I took, black and white and history of college. History of photography.
Photography. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? What are you doing now?
Now I'm the stay-at-home dad. I retired at 50 from a government job I had in
Okay.
Orange County.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that Blab is gone, where you been hanging out?
I've been trying to make Bebo work, but it's kind of they're building it right now, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Now is this the same people that own Blab? Because they own that.
Yeah,
at one
yeah,
time,
yeah. It's called Monkey Inferno. If you look it up on the web.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of what is it, San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monkey and Web.
Yeah, they're like millionaires there in that building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can do anything they want. Yeah.
So going back to Blab,
Yeah.
I thought it was a good platform.
Yeah.
I don't think they promoted it and did much in the way of marketing. It was just hoping that it would spread by word of mouth.
Yeah, I think they there was a certain point there after the beginning when it got really cool to be on there. Yeah, and it kind of I don't think they really grabbed on to the advertisement part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I think they just missed the opportunity to pump it up, spend some bucks and promoting it, let people know about it, because a lot of people just didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like NASA. I think they run their business like NASA. They don't really want us to know exactly what they're up to.
Right. Top secret, but
Yeah.
but then they invited us in and had the community give them a lot of input, and they gave us access to the top people, but they just didn't market the damn thing.
Yeah,
And then-
they kind of dropped the ball and let it fade out, and it seems like the same thing's happening with Bebo, really.
Mm-hmm.
To be truthful, yeah.
No, this is not Bobby OJ. This is Bobby Stamps. Somebody's asking if you're the Bobby OJ, which is a DJ out of Chicago who now resides in Memphis.
No. Yeah. My brand is BS. It's Bobby Shadow or Bobby Stamps or
Right.
the bullshitter of Blab.
Yep. You were quite entertaining. I'll never forget. I still have this image of you standing up in the chair with your pants off and in your skivvies, and you were shaking, you were twerking.
Yeah.
That was overwhelming.
Yeah, to give you the latest on me, a little bit after that, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
No.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, man.
in between now and then, they've already removed my prostate, so hopefully I'm free of cancer now. I had like 30% cancer in the prostate.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
which is not much.
no, but they've gotten really good on the prostate cancer thing.
Yeah, it's kind of preventive.
Yeah. Catch it
But
early
Yeah,
enough.
I work on preventing it every day, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And how do you do that, Apollo?
Masturbation.
Yeah, well, actually, once that thing's removed, and they removed all the sex organs there.
So you
inside,
shooting air
not-
now.
They didn't remove the hose or anything, but once they removed that filter, the pee just wants to come out whenever it wants to. So I gotta wear
Oh, really?
gotta wear a man's pad, so to say.
Damn, is that a permanent thing or is that a temporary while you?
Well, I think like your buddy there was saying, the masturbation is a good way of
Preventative.
exercising the Kegel, is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
I'm hearing an echo, Lee. You got
Doc,
me
do
bothered
you,
in my-
so a man has
It's
to
on
do
your
that to prevent it? Because I know when they've had it, because somebody I know had it, and they wanted him to masturbate after too, so he could continue. If he didn't, then
They'd lose it, huh?
yeah.
well, you gotta get those what is it, the nerves and the blood flowing again to be normal again. I mean, like my next appointment is going to be some shots. They're going to actually teach me how to inject the fluid to stimulate that area. Yeah.
I wish you luck on that, man. That's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm doing really well. My wife is, is normal, so everything's doing fine. Yeah.
Cool.
It kind of fits the retirement thing, though. You kind of go through stages in life.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, when they do after the operation, do you lose your sexual drive?
No, it's still there. It's just like when I come to that happy ending, it's not like anything comes out. It's like I just go pee. I just go bathroom. You kind of just dribble there. Yeah.
You
get
come like an
excited,
8-year-old
so-
again.
Yeah, you're kind of like a virgin. And you
Yeah,
need, like,
I was beaten off before I could come,
yeah,
and you just get that little tingling feeling, like whoo.
yeah, exactly. That's what it's
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
Really?
And I think that's the whole procedure of bringing that back. It's like I can't tell you what the end result's going to be because I'm right here at I'm probably in the middle of the whole procedure.
Now, how long ago did you have the operation?
You know what? The surgeon, the urologist, Dr. Lincoln, he made my surgery one day after my birthday.
This
Or
year?
One day before my birthday, actually. The day I woke up was my birthday. I spent the night there.
So did you feel like a new man at that point? Or?
You
Was
know
there
what?
anything to
What
celebrate?
a trip. When you get
Yeah.
put to sleep like that for
Yeah.
a surgery, it was like a 5-hour surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that recent?
Yeah, that was real recent. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I got robotic surgery.
that's
so-
what I was about to ask you about because I had a buddy.
Yeah,
that-
I could tell you about that. They went in with about 5 or 6 different places. The main place where they pull the prostate out is right above your belly button.
Yeah,
And
the laparoscopic.
instead of making the incision sideways, he made it straight up and down. So after they took out the staples, when they bring that prostate up through that hole, it damages your innards. It kind of scrapes against everything. Yeah, so what happens is it takes longer to heal than the other incisions that you get. The other incisions were sideways.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when I got my staples out and I sat down to eat dinner on the couch, I was thinking, oh man, I'm doing great. And next thing you know, it was like that day that the staples got taken out. Next thing you know, I look down and my wound is like wide open. You can see like about an inch down in there. I'm like,
Damn.
oh shoot! I need to
Did
go
they
to
have to
emergency.
pack it? Was that a wound where they pack it with gauze and then you have to pack it every day?
Well, you pack it on top of it, yeah. I mean, I
Lee,
did-
I'm getting a reverb. There's something on your board. You're sending my feed back to me.
I got you turned off.
Do you hear anything
No.
now?
No, it's something. We've had this problem before.
All right, let me turn him off.
Now, check. That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hearing myself back in echo every time I
Well,
talk.
you like that. It's you know.
No, it was
turns
really.
you on.
No, it don't. It really don't. I don't love my voice. I know some guys that do.
You
Pat
like
Garrett loves his voice.
Oh no, not Pat. Come on.
Power 98. I'm Pat Garrett.
Yeah, Bobby. Apollo is a voiceover guy and
Nice.
voice actor.
Yeah, that's cool.
You turned Bobby off now. I don't hear him anymore.
Well, see, that I was
No.
no.
Turn him back up.
All right, he's back up.
Yeah, so
Now,
that's cool. I really commend you, Apollo, for doing that. That's cool.
for doing what?
You're doing voiceover.
Oh, it's all I've ever done. I don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah,
So,
cool. I know quite a few people that do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love it. It's a blessing, man. I'm retarded. I can't do anything else.
That's cool. That's a good
Yeah.
profession.
So
Yeah.
God looks out for us feeble-minded people somehow. He finds a place.
And he
for
works
us.
from home. He doesn't have to, dress up and put a suit on and go to work and all. He does it in his underwear.
Yeah.
And that's why I have time to practice prostate cancer preventatives as often as I can.
Wow.
Because I work from home. I'll do a commercial, then I'll go to Pornhub, pull one out, and then I'll go,
Nice.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing all the jokes as, I was using all my blab friends for, support,
Yeah.
as I was going through the whole ordeal. And everything's working out great now.
That's good, man. I'm so happy there's a rose at the end of all of that. That's good.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to catch up with me, just look up the Hello Room on Twitter or Facebook or just, in general on the web, and you'll find the rooms that we hang out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hang out on Bebo and also Rabbit.
Yeah, I've got the Rabbit app on my phone, but I haven't used it, but maybe once.
Hey, is there anything equivalent to, I don't know if you guys remember when Yahoo, this was maybe 15 years ago, but Yahoo used to have these voice chat rooms where you could go in and people could talk.
Yeah.
and like they went away, and there's nothing like to replace.
Well, you got
that?
a bunch
Chat
of
with
stuff
people.
out there now.
I think
What?
IRC is what you're talking about. Those are the people that started out with it, and I think they still have it. I think it's like ICQ, IRC.
IRC.
Yeah, but Yahoo had these rooms like you could click like North Carolina room or Hawaii room or
Yeah, that was
whatever
like
state.
like AOL.
Right.
yeah, but you could talk. It had a little button you could hold the talk button down so everybody in the room could hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was voice chat.
Yeah, you know why they take that away, don't you?
Why?
Because people tend to argue too much. And then
Right.
they
Oh,
well,
have
see,
lawsuits and
I had boot bombs like Betty Boot, and so I could boot somebody out of the room. It was like a private message boot bomb.
Oh, okay.
Man, you could. I had this one guy. I got a brand new gateway. Can't nobody boot me. Man, I threw his ass to the blue screen.
I'm hearing Facebook Live is going to in between now and a year, they're going to be coming out with a split window.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
it's
really?
Yeah, it's less than a year out from what I'm
Yeah,
So
or
you
even-
can.
even-
Is it
even
kind of like?
Yeah, even
What is
where
it?
can
You
invite,
said
like,
split
three
window.
people
What does that
with it.
mean?
In other words, I could bring you into this conversation through Facebook Live, and they would see you and I both at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's gonna take. That's gonna be high.
Yeah. Now, is it Periscope? Don't they have that capability, or was that Meerkat? One of them had that capability as well.
Meerkat had it was like an invite in.
Right.
And you gave them the feed. I'm hearing that Facebook might become kind of like a blab to where you can invite more than two, more than one.
Right. I think
I know
that
Google has something like that where you can set up a conversation, but it's not
Hangout.
easy to find. I forget what it's called. Google
Hangout.
Talk or something. Hangout. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, if Lee wants to experiment one day, what you can experiment with, it's called Smile Time, and they broadcast to Facebook with that platform. But all of us guys right here, right now, as four, we could be in a window with Lee controlling the platform, kind of like a blab, and then it automatically feeds into Facebook.
Now, how's the quality of it?
You got to get used to it. You're going to have to do a couple practice runs, but otherwise it's pretty smooth if each person has a nice computer on both ends. Yeah.
Okay.
But the Yahoo rooms you could have voice chat, and I mean people could just wander in and out.
Right.
And then you could also have your camera going, and if people wanted to just click on it, they could view you at any time.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Do you remember when Skype used to have that?
Yeah, I didn't know if did they have chat rooms too?
Yeah, they had like topics and chat rooms, and then what it was, you would kind of get in line. You would ask permission to talk, and you'd be in a queue line, and then the moderator could moderate, who they would let talk.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, see, the Yahoo wasn't like that. It was just whoever could grab the talk button quicker.
Skype had that. That's where Yahoo got that from. Is from Skype back in the day when it first started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was like
Yahoo was doing this before Skype ever came out.
Oh, okay.
Yahoo was doing this 15 years ago.
Yeah, then Skype got it from Yahoo.
Skype got it from Yahoo, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, but I love that,
Interesting.
and then that's where the boot bombs, whoever created those boot bombs, I love them. Basically, what they would do is just like, I would just click your screen name and then type it in my boot bomb, and it would send you 1,000 text messages per second.
Yeah.
And it would shut your computer off.
Right. Yeah, Bobby, I'm doing two things here. I've got iPad that I'm broadcasting out on my Facebook page, and then I have XSplit going to our Power of Voices and 2 YouTube channels simultaneously.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I love watching your
And
show.
Lee, you need to turn the volume down on your personal iPad account because it's always a little distorted when you watch your.
All right, I got to
I
turn
meant
down
to tell
less
you
than.
that, but the audio on your profile is always too loud.
Okay, well, I just turned it down a couple of clicks. It was below 50% already.
Some
so
days when I play your personal feedback, it just sounds
distorted.
distorted. And
Well, that's that
compared to the
jackass
feedback you hear
iPad.
on
I hate
Power
those.
Voices.
I hate the iPad, man. It's, yeah, because I've got what I'm using is I'm taking the output of the mixer, my broadcast console, and plugging it into the earphone jack. And it's
It should be plugged into the microphone jack.
well, there's
Not
only
the earphone jack.
it's only one jack.
Oh, that's right. It's that.
Yeah, multi-purpose. Yeah, multi-use.
Yeah, no, you guys are doing a great show. I like what you guys are doing. I like the quality.
Well, thank you. We're having fun.
Now, are you in radio? Because when I clicked on your profile, I saw it looked like a desk with a microphone there.
No, that I bought like a $40 microphone, and I bought a mixer for $50. The little tiny Behringer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then I just, when I got on Blab, I just went all out. I mean, I only spent about $100 with cable and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then now Lee's heard my bass unit. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. You got the which mic is that? The not AKG, but
It's the USB
AT 2100.
Yeah, 2100.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you can sometimes
Audio
find it
Technica.
on sale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little USB job. It's USB or you can use the regular cable.
I've been amazed at the audio quality some of these guys get with these $100 mics, and then I get pissed because I spent $3,500 on a mic. And
Yeah, I spent $40 and I sound, better than Lee. Yep.
Damn, Lee.
That's not hard to do.
Yeah, Yeah.
Now, see this little mic here? This is an AKG D8000M.
Yeah.
Are those AKG mics? I thought those were those Electro Voice.
No, the mic that I use on a regular basis, I'm showing another mic right now on the screen.
Okay.
No, the mics that I use every day, what are these things called? It's a BKBD.
No, that's not an Electro Voice mic.
No, it looks like the RE20, doesn't it?
No, it looks like the cheap version of the RE20.
Yeah. 25.
It's a black mic.
Right. No, this is not that. This is $169.
It looks like the RE. What's that called? Hell, they use. I can't remember what they're called. The RE50. Or,
Yeah. Is it a RE?
No, the RE320. It looks like
320.
the RE320.
No, this is not the RE20 320. I know exactly the mic you're talking about. This is called taking it out of the stand. Just for you.
Yeah, because it actually sounds pretty good, Lee. I thought it was the 320.
Now this is the BC-D1.
What is it? Give me that spec again.
It's a MXL.
Oh, that's Marshall Electronics.
Yeah.
Which one? What's the model number?
It's the BCD-1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like $169.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. Now I got this other mic here. This is the AKG. I bought it on sale from the Guitar Center for $20, $19.99.
Nice.
And it normally sells for about $49, and I've seen it recently on Amazon for like $33. So they go up and down, but it's
And
retail.
you're running that through the DBX
Correct.
thing I sent you.
Yeah. The mic goes into the console, and no, the mic goes into the DBX, and DBX into the mixer,
Right.
broadcast mixer. I'm gonna change the mic just for you tech heads out there.
All right. Yeah. The Behringer mixer that I have really, I mean, that's what really puts the spice on, to make any mic sound really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can mess around with it, find your sweet spot very easily, and then you can, adjust it from there.
Exactly. Now I'm on this little $20 mic, and
Did you just switch it?
yeah, I did. I'm on it now.
Wow.
Not much of a difference, is it?
Not huge, no.
No. I think
A
the
little less resonance.
a little less bottom,
It's a little bit quieter. Yeah.
a little less bottom on it. Doesn't have
It's not as throaty.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let me put the mic condom on it, and I can maybe get a little closer.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
put
you
that
go.
on there.
Yeah. But no, for the
Where did
price.
Carol go?
Carol, she's sitting here playing with her Facebook on her
No, I'm
iPad.
I'm sitting here listening.
She likes to listen to the
She's
guys
probably
when we
still
get
looking
technical.
at the 2,000 pictures I have there on Facebook.
Yeah, that's probably what she's looking
No,
at.
I'm actually in the news feed.
Ah,
Carol, did you see them three Asian girls singing?
I didn't really listen to them.
man, they're good.
Asians are,
Listen.
are the best imitators in the world.
They did that
Have you
song.
ever went to a karaoke, Asian
Oh, yeah.
karaoke? They're
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Yeah. They used to have one in Chinatown, and it was actually doubled as a whorehouse, though. It was not, it was,
Of
You
course.
and your whorehouses.
they had the little karaoke rooms, like you could rent a room, had a TV in it, and it's supposed to be, it used to be a karaoke club, but they transformed it.
So I'm sure you were in the rooms.
Absolutely.
They got
Room.
a room named after him.
They
Yeah.
probably do.
Hey, you remember that guy that was in church talking about, I don't like men's no more. I'm not gay no more.
He had the conversion therapy.
Yeah, he's back. He finally touched a woman.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna send you the video, Carol. You'll love it.
I've probably seen that one. Is he black?
Oh, it's the same guy, Carol.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen.
I mean, he didn't
I
turn white.
tell
He's
you,
not
I
Mormon,
believe
for God's sake.
Pence has had conversion therapy. I really believe that.
Only Mormons can turn white. And Michael Jackson.
I love it.
Michael wasn't trying to be white. He did have a disease.
talking about Michael Jackson, you know.
Be careful now. That's Carol's homeboy.
You know the guy New Media? Is it Media? New Media?
New Media? Marcel?
Yeah, Marcel. He was on Periscope with a Michael Jackson filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen him 100 times doing it.
Yeah.
He does a pretty good job.
Yeah, he had like almost 200 people watching him.
Wow. Was he saying, I'll be there?
He's doing all that crap.
Yeah, he's funny, Marcel. Yeah,
he's very interesting personality.
Yeah, he's a former radio guy as well. He's also he builds apps. So anybody needs an app, he's a guy to talk to.
Whatever happened to that police officer guy? I don't know if he retired or got fired, but I think his name was William.
William
on Blab.
I don't remember him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a pretty good, on the microphone and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
This old ass white man down in Louisiana I used to work with. He's a country. He did news he's like the Les Nessman of country news. But he said, "I'm sorry, George. I tried to listen to those ladies and I couldn't get halfway through it. They're just mediocre at best."
Really?
Well, you obviously lost your hearing in your old age.
Yeah, definitely. Those girls were killing it.
Oh yeah,
they were just doing.
I think
a
I'm
great
going to
job.
take that video with me to the Asian massage parlor and play it the next time I go there.
Hey, Lee, I need to have my brother Ron call you because he's a Trump advocate.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, and I'd like to hear you argue stuff out with him.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun. Give him the same number and have him call in anytime.
Yeah, and I'll tell him that you're I won't even tell him what side you're on, and then you guys got to just try to play him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Talk about country, or he lives in Florida.
What part of Florida is he in?
He's on the Hickville area, redneck area of.
In the Panhandle.
Inland Cape Canaveral type area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's central part of
Cocoa
Florida.
Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but he's a truck driver. He hauls soil.
Oh yeah. We'll have fun with him.
What does he haul?
You know what? I might be able to set him up. How much longer is your show?
We got about 11 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not enough time to rake him over the coals.
Yeah. Bring him in tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it's going to be something to where it's going to get heated up.
Oh, that's cool. We'll handle it. We're not to pour water on fire.
But a good way to change the subject is you ask him about the snake he found in the back of his truck. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of snake was it?
It was. I think it was like a deadly one. Bites you, yeah.
They're in Florida?
Yeah.
That could be. It really could be anything because people have been getting rid of their pet snakes, taking them down to the Everglades, and they're overpopulated now with all kind of exotic snakes.
But
down there.
I think that you guys could have fun with him. He talks on the CB radio.
Oh yeah. Bring him on.
Accent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can change the subject with him.
Breaker 19, this is the Red Fox.
Yep. He talks just like he talks like a redneck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll have fun with him. Definitely.
Up there like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get him to call in. What time does your show start tomorrow?
We're 10 to noon Pacific time.
I might have to have him call you at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's 1 to 3 back east.
Yeah, but then again, he could probably call up while he's driving.
Yeah,
good.
Absolutely. Then he could blow the horn while he's
You
talking.
don't want to make him wreck the damn car, get him riled up. We ain't trying
well,
to kill him.
Just, I think it would be fun to just see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, and then what you do is tell him to call in anytime type thing.
Yeah. And what's his name again? Dave? No.
His name is Ron.
Ron. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that one.
Yeah,
You got to think about it. Like his name is, let me see, Ron. I think. Yeah.
But he's got quite a few stories.
All right, cool. We'll get Ron on here and
especially when it comes to women.
put him on blast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Redneck Ron on the Lee Michaels Show.
He's a Gators fan.
Oh yeah. Definitely. We'll have fun with him. So he probably hates the Cowboys then, huh?
You'll have to ask him that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then he has a pontoon boat.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
His neighbor.
The Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah, his neighbors have a bass boat, and they go fishing all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Smoke stuff, and
I'll have to bring my buddy Andre in. He's down in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
He's a black guy and he's a redneck. He's a country redneck, so that'll be a fun conversation.
yeah,
Now-
that was
Charlie
another
Pride.
person that's cool to have on your show is Miss Christine down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a blast.
Yeah. All right. Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, man.
Talk
Thank
to
you
guys
too,
again.
brother.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
That's
bye-bye.
Bobby Stamps, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
Bobby
Right here
Stamps.
from California.
Take it easy.
All right, brother.
I'll take it any way I can at my age. You know what I mean?
Take it easy.
All right, buddy.
Play the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. You remember that? What you know about
That was
that?
great. Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see.
Yeah.
It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me.
Lord have mercy.
Come on now. R.I.P. Glenn Fry, my brother.
Yeah, that was a great group.
Yeah,
Great.
they were.
And live, they were also good.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dave said the other mic sounded better. That's interesting.
No, I think I don't think the mic. I think the mic you use daily sounds better than the one you plugged in.
Yeah, the other one was a little thin, huh? I think it rolls off the bottom a little bit.
I thought that was the RE320 just by the color of it.
Yeah, it's probably equivalent in terms of the frequency response and all that.
It's about the same price too. So.
No, I think the RE is still over
No, the
200.
320. No, the RE20 is, but
No.
the 320 is like a $200 mic.
Yeah, this is under 200. It's 169.
$199. Lee, I looked at it.
No. You're looking at the wrong place. Go to
No.
bswusa.com.
Supply warehouse, yeah.
Yeah. You don't know
The
about that.
MXL, they sell that at I'm looking at oil. No, here's 131, 169, 169, 169. Okay, yeah.
Now with
Yeah,
the
I mean, I'm not
stand,
gonna buy it.
you can get the stand, the arm, and everything for $189.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we bought the package. Well, the arms are okay. They're kind of lightweight, but they
Does
good
it?
enough.
Can you get loud in it? Does it? I mean,
What do you
screaming.
mean, like this? I'm
You gotta
loud.
pull away from it. I know some of the real big condenser mics. You gotta really put some space between you and the mic.
Yeah, I work.
You know, the best voiceover mic for the best VO mic is the Sennheiser 416, the long shotgun mic.
Oh yeah. That's been around a long time.
It's a good one. I mean, we all have the Neumann U87. I got the TLM 103. I've got the Shure. I don't have an electro voice, so I thought about just buying one just to have.
I got an RE20.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I'll
thought
bring
about
that
just
in
having
tomorrow.
one. You just never know.
Yeah.
I like to collect shit.
Yeah, you're ham.
The SM7B, though, hands down, is the best mic for all applications, I think.
I don't like that mic.
The Shure SM7B.
Yeah.
You know, the entire Thriller album, most of the vocals were done on an SM7B.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I've worked at stations that had them, but
Not the SM5, the big football mic. The 7B.
oh, the 7B. Okay.
Yeah, not the big one that looks like a huge football. That was the SM5.
Right.
You can't even buy those anymore. People sell them on eBay for like $5,000 because they're
Please.
hard to get.
Yeah, forget about it. So you like that, Norman?
No, absolutely, but you got to be in a really controlled. I mean, you can hear a flea fart for 50 feet with that.
That's right.
So you got to be in a booth. You can't use it. in a
Yes,
room.
sound tight.
Yeah.
Dead room.
You got to be in a dead environment.
Yep. You have a dead room?
Oh yeah. I've got a what you call it, a whisper room, a little booth. But I'm too
How big
lazy
is
to
it?
go get in it.
What's the dimensions of it?
Hell, I don't know.
Is it
It's
like
about the
a
size of
like a
phone
closet,
booth.
like a
I
phone
built
booth?
it myself.
Is it like a phone booth? Small?
About the size of a phone booth. I mean, really, two people can't get in there. Two people could get in there, but it'd be crowded.
Well, I'd like to see you and Carol in there at the same time.
Me too.
She'd be in there screaming, but nobody would hear.
Mm-mm.
She's so far into whatever she's doing, she didn't even pick up on that.
No, I was looking at this eagle. I'm shocked how big they are.
Oh, they can, yeah.
An eagle?
Yeah, I was watching
Wingspan on
them
those things could be 8
going
10 feet.
into the water to catch a salmon. And it
Oh,
was
yeah.
so to
Man,
look
I
at
saw a
his
video
feet.
of a chicken hawk with somebody's cat yesterday. It come down and got a cat, a little kitten or something, and and people were just videotaping. It was in the hood, somewhere like in Chicago or somewhere. And they're like, "Look, in the hood." I'm like, "Man, go get that damn cat away from that chicken hawk."
Right.
They thought it was funny, and the hawk was sitting there pecking at the little
Pecking on,
kitten.
yeah.
Well, haven't you seen the cartoons when it shows somebody drowning and there's 50 people there with their phones taping the drowning
Yeah.
instead of helping the person? So that's basically,
crazy.
it's like the two girls with the cars the other day when the two jumped on the one. Nobody reached in to help till finally a man did, but they sit there and they're more into taping. Because we had in Fox Hill Mall here, a 90-year-old man was sitting in the food court, which is crowded correctly.
Right, usually. Yeah.
This young kid walks up, tells him he wants his necklace, and the man tells him no, he hits him, takes the necklace and takes his money and his wallet. Nobody helped this man. So it's just that's how they are. Everybody's too busy videotaping something.
Yeah, you see a lot of that
But
stuff
I was
nowadays.
just surprised at the claws on that eagle when he
Oh, yeah.
when he gets the salmon out
Oh,
of
yeah.
the water.
They
It's
can
like
go-
almost like hands.
Oh, yeah. And they're very strong. And they
Very
could probably pick up.
beautiful.
I bet they
Beautiful
could. I
bird.
bet they could pick up 25 pounds. With not too much problem if it's a full-grown eagle, because the wingspans on those things could be huge, 6, 8 feet.
Well, one time I worked on a video with Eddie Murphy and Michael and Iman, and they had an eagle. They were sitting on a throne,
Yeah.
and it was so funny because the eagle was huge, but they had him
You know, I
like
was in
chained
court.
down. And when the eagle started flapping its wing, Eddie Murphy was running.
I was in court about 2 months ago, and this guy had killed a whooping crane. And you know, you can't kill them; they're endangered.
Right.
And the game warden so the guy went in front of the judge, and the judge is like, "What do you have to say for yourself?" He's like, "Your Honor, I didn't know it was an endangered bird, and I'm unemployed. My disability has run out. I mean, my unemployment has run out, and I'm just trying to feed my family."
Right.
He's like, "So I killed it, and when we planned to eat it, until the game warden came and got me." And the judge said, "You know, man, I think I can be a little lenient with you under those circumstances." He was like, "Just entertain my curiosity, though. What does a whooping crane taste like?" And the guy told the judge, "It's kind of a cross between a spotted owl and a bald eagle."
Oh, so he had killed them before.
He killed several endangered birds.
Oh, that was
Spotted
a
owl.
joke. I never catch him. You know, that eagle actually has powerful, would you call them
Claws.
legs?
Claws.
Talon.
No, you got to see the legs that are attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
They're
No,
like muscles.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I'm
Very
watching him
strong.
go in and how his claws, they're like hooks. But he's so muscular.
They're called talons, aren't they?
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
But he's
talons.
got legs attached to it or something. It's all muscle.
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Beautiful
play around.
bird.
Usually
Wow.
there are legs attached to your feet, Carol. That's usually
I
in
guess
most
you're right. You're
warm-blooded
right.
mammals.
That's
have
why we
legs
need a
attached
chicken
to our
leg.
feet.
I guess you're right. It is.
All
Lately,
right.
though, those chicken legs are as big as turkey legs.
You ain't lying. It's amazing how fat some of these chickens are nowadays.
I don't eat them
Thank
when
you,
they're
lady.
that big.
Hey, Apollo, did you hear me when I said I saw a fox in Beverly Hills?
No.
Yeah.
Fox
to-
News or a real fox?
No, a real fox.
Okay.
Yeah. She had the hooker shoes on and everything. No, it was a red-tailed fox in the
Clear
neighborhood.
stiletto.
You're
You
right.
should see the rats that walk around Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah, they're eating
Huge.
good out there.
Y'all have a good day, man.
All right, partner, you take care.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, today's Wednesday?
It is.
Oh, wow.
All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in and being a part of the Lee and Carol Show. And we'll see you tomorrow right here, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon in the Midwest and 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Have a great day. Be kind. Have some fun. All right? Take care. God bless.